Hey Legionnaires and fellow Crusaders, we have a glorious 1100 AD battle for you today, or should I say an 1100 AD siege, as the Holy Land is under threat here in a huge Crusader battle, and this is going to be a good one. I'm already looking forward to seeing how this one goes down. This is a medieval mod for Rome 2 if you're unaware of 1100 AD. It's a really cool mod. And it's set a little bit, obviously, before like the 1212 AD one. It's kind of set just after the first crusade, and yeah, it's really cool. I do like the look of it. You've got loads of faction, loads of units, really unique mod, and yeah, it's just getting better and better with every single update. I haven't checked this mod out in a hot minute, and like since I've last seen it, it's come on leaps and bounds, and I'm like really impressed in it. And as you can see here, artillery coming flying in, sending some of these archers packing, these pilgrim archers here. But yes, we do have a Seljuk of Rum versus the Kingdom of Jerusalem battle going on here. It's going to be a fun one, that is for sure. It's sent into my Discord by one of the devs for the mod. So yeah, thank you very much for sending this one in. It really does mean a lot. We've got Crusader infantry there getting ready. They look awesome with the like cross of St. George on the back. Oh, classic white and red combo. Always looks good, that is for sure. But yeah, it should be a fun one. A classic showdown, really, of like the Muslim states versus the Crusaders. It's going to be a great one. It gives me like Kingdom of Heaven vibes. It really is awesome. You've got a little wall artillery here. I think it's dueling with the like. Look at this Eastern large onagers. There's 2 units of them here, I think. This is 8. I mean, my gosh, yeah, there's 8 onagers. My gosh, they really went a ham with those onagers. Going for this wall here. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one goes. If you want to see more of this mod, because I've been given a whole bunch of replays, do let me know with a like, subscribe, and if you got a comment as well. If you are a fan of this mod, it certainly does look awesome. I mean, look at these units, like the flags as well and the spears. Oh, it just looks great. It really does. But yeah, if you want to try it out and you don't know where to find it, it's on the workshop. I'll leave a link for it in the description, because this mod is definitely really fun, and I'd like to get some more replays for it, really. I think it'd be great fun to try and do some more scenarios for this one, because this one probably would suit better for earlier period battles than 1212, because it's like the actual right factions and like armor and stuff of the era. But it looks like, yeah, the wall's coming down. They're trying to open up a huge breach here. I don't know if this is actually going to be worth it, because like the buildings are here. So I mean, if they open this breach up, they can sort of sneak in, but the buildings here, so it's going to block their path anyway. So yeah, I actually don't know whether it'll be worth doing that. But it does look like Jerusalem's also set ready for a huge sally out here, and they've got lots of Crusader cav here, like Crusader heavy knights ready to go. What else have we got here? Just Crusader knights, and oh yeah, they're just heavy cavalry. Okay. Yeah, just the same on that side. But yeah, they've got lots of them here ready to go. So they clearly are planning some sort of sally out. 6 units is a lot to commit to. We've got some flaming pits over here as well, lining the street. So obviously Jerusalem as well. It seems like he's planned for a last stand at the back here. We've got pilgrim spearmen here as well. Obviously the army of Jerusalem was made up of obviously professional knights and men-at-arms, but also a lot of volunteers, people that felt like they could just go and fight to get rid of their sins. Certainly in the first crusade, that seemed to be the case. That was why they got such a huge host, because a lot of people volunteered to go and fight in it as well. And also it's because it's before the plagues, before like the Black Death and stuff. So Europe wasn't massacred with numbers at that point. But yeah, we've got more Crusader heavy knights back here. Yeah, we've got like a lot of cav. I mean, cav is pretty good in Rome 2, but not like insane. It's not like Attila levels. So we'll have to see how this one goes down. I'm really excited to see. I mean, the Seljuks really being passive, though. They've got their Turkic archers coming up, maybe trying to destroy some of these bastion onagers. I don't know. But yeah, they're really being slow in their advance. I'm surprised they're not pushing up their swords yet. They've got their armored Turkic warriors back here. They've actually, I think they just... And these Karazian warriors. What else have we got? Let's have a look at their units. So we've got armored Turkic warriors. These are all silver chevron, by the way. So these guys are good. They do look pretty cool, to be fair. Here we go. They are giving the go ahead. These are the Karazian warriors. These are a bit more like Persian style. And then what do we have behind them? We have Turkic armored axemen. So these probably got pretty good stats for the melee. And then what do we got back here? We have Persian armored spears. Which those look pretty cool. But yeah, here we go. I mean, they've got some cav of their own. Gulam cavalry, armored archers. Yeah, Turkic heavy cavs. So I guess they were also maybe planning for, I don't know, maybe cavs just really good and I just don't know. Like, didn't know about it in this mod, but let's have a look at their stats. I imagine that's okay. 41. Charge bonus 29. I mean, that's, let's see on the other stuff. They got like Gulams over here as well. 50. Charge bonus 66. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe they are like really good. I don't know. We'll have to see. Breach has been opened, by the way. As you can tell, it's sort of feasible. The building is kind of blocking a bit of the path, but yeah, Jerusalem won't have a hard job defending that with this just Crusader spear unit here ready to go. He's also kind of boxing up with another one over there. And he's got some Jerusalem Squad. I don't know what I think about that name, really. I feel like I changed that name. Jerusalem Squad doesn't really give off, yeah, a great... You could just call them, like, Great Axes, like Jerusalem Great Axes or something like that. I'd maybe change that name. Jerusalem Squad's kind of a bit of a wacky name. 51 melee attack though. They're going to do some pretty good damage, that's for sure. Balance power is slightly in favor of the Turkic forces outside, but like Jerusalem's got good defenses, good units as well. Seems like he's brought some solid units. Got Hospitalers back here. No Templars. I'm yet to see any. Yeah, lots of Hospitalers, which are going to do some good work. Seems like he's got a lot more heavier infantry than the Turks. But we'll see how they do. The Turks probably have some pretty good stats. 46. It's better than the Crusaders. But the Crusaders aren't bad. Let's put it like that. Pilgrim Spears are still very heavy. My gosh. I mean, yeah, let's see. Hospitalers are 49. Let's see if there's any... The Axemen are probably pretty good. 54. 50 for those Krasian warriors. So they're not as heavy, but they've got better melee attack. But here we go. Like, these armored Turkic warriors going straight into the breach point. They're going to send 3 units in. And they're going to need a couple to try and break through all of this. They've got some archers setting up here. Some crossbows, to be precise. But they're waiting. They can't even see anything. But I guess in Rome 2, crossbows aren't like affected like they are in like 1212 AD. About like the angles. So they can just arc. Well, actually in 1212 they can now arc. I forget. There you go. They got rid of that Bastion Onager finally. So that might encourage the siege towers to come up. Yep, there we go. Siege towers on the way. And it looks like we're going to see an assault. I also need to remember that these guys are like got silver chevrons. That's why they're a lot better. I mean, the Crusaders have a couple of chevrons themselves. Yeah, the only reason these Turks are on par with the Crusaders is because of their chevrons, I think. In they go. They're finally engaged, and we're now going to see the Crusaders battling it out. Yeah, they're going to go rushing into the archers as well, try and silence those crossbows. Smart idea there. I don't know how well these crossbows are going to do in melee, really, but yeah, they're losing instantly. No surprise there. Archers and infantry now being rushed off the towers, off the walls as the towers arrive, and it looks like infantry has been put up there instead. Crusader infantry is arriving on the walls, and just in time as well as those Turks are landing on the walls. We must defend the Holy Land to the last man, men. For Christendom, don't let these Turks take our city. I don't know which city this could be. It could be Jerusalem, I guess, or like one of the other great fortresses. We'll say it's, for the sake of it, it's Jerusalem. But yeah, Crusaders really, well, they're not quite actually completed the box yet. But they are massacring these armored Turkic warriors at the moment, which is good to see. The Jerusalem squad also being sent into those shock infantry with big heavy axes. They're going in there. And they're going to start slicing and dicing. It's actually a pretty unique unit in Rome 2, because I can't really think of any double-handed axe units in vanilla Rome 2. So they've made this a unit. It's really cool. There might be some, I just can't remember. I guess maybe like the Falk, it's basically just a Falks unit, you could almost, because they're sort of like an axe unit, but they just got a long sword instead. Well, Falks, that's what it really is, but it's the best way to describe a Falks. So yeah, look at that. I mean, these Turkic warriors breaking at 77, only about half strength, and they're already wavering. Those Jerusalem squad going in have really done damage on them. Seems as well that the armored Turkic warriors over here are getting shot at. These guys might want to retreat just a little bit, these armored crossbows and pilgrim archers. So it seems like most of their shots are bouncing off the bottom of this wall. But doesn't seem to be making much of a being an issue because it's actually causing these troops to waver. Look, Flaming Shot is doing a damage to morale, it's breaking them pretty easily. But yeah, the Armored Turkic Warriors here are getting massacred on this wall, but the first wave always gets massacred in a siege. The defenders always throw their full force in the first wave, send them packing. Slicing and dicing them are these Crusaders. Yeah, slicing and dicing. There you go, looks like they're going to break those units as well. Yeah, the spears over on the far side over here have done the same. I mean, they're very heavy spearmen. They're probably pretty good in melee, to be honest. And like, well, we see they got like 40 plus melee attack. It looks like the orange is getting a lot closer. I don't know what the plan was there. Maybe just shoot into this big blob of spears that's down here. There's pilgrim spears, which don't look well armored, but they are very heavy, which is kind of wild. The Jerusalem squad's still down there. This siege is really making me want to rewatch Kingdom of Heaven. It really is. An excellent film. What do we got here? Crusader infantry. They are still... This one's starting to lose, though. But so are the Turkic warriors. Everyone's losing on this wall, apparently. But that's how war goes, you know. Everyone's a loser, really. Apart from maybe the arms dealers. They make a lot. But I don't think there's many arms dealers in the medieval world. Imagine if there was. Oh, good hit, though, onto the infantry blobbing up down here. Pilgrim Spears getting burned alive. Yeah, imagine if there was arms dealers in, like, medieval times. You're just, like, selling, like, I'll sell you all these swords for the right price. Instead of guns and nukes and, well, not nukes. But, like, you know, missiles and stuff. Just like, well, I'll sell you these crossbows. Pilgrim Spears here. They need to maybe stop blobbing up because, yeah, I mean, that was a bit of friendly fire there, but that also did hit a lot of Pilgrim Spears there. There's probably the tiniest bit of friendly fire onto those Turkic warriors there. More Pilgrims coming down now. Oh my gosh, they're really blobbing up. Like, I don't know if this was just part of their idea. They were just like, screw it, we'll just blob up. It looked really cool and epic, but it's offering the biggest target for that artillery. Yeah, and these Pilgrims are just rushing in. What mad lads. Actual mad lads. I think that one missed. Miraculously, he managed to hit the building instead of this. Well, it's like 5-6 units of Pilgrim Spears down here. The Crusaders are awesome. Pilgrims not so much. They kind of look a bit bland, but that's kind of not surprising. They are literally like volunteers. They don't actually have much training or equipment. The Crusader infantry is sick. They're really piling into this choke point as well. I mean, it's kind of working in both, like, for both sides because they're blowing up. Like, look at that! Look at the amount of destruction that's going on with that artillery. Like, that's happening every shot basically with the artillery there. Like, 20, 30 men are being wiped off the face of the earth. But also the archer fire down into the Turks has been pretty damn nasty. They must be racking up the kills on those down there. These crossbows must be doing well. Seems like Jerusalem is slowly getting pushed off this wall. Just like fresh troops coming up. We've got the Kharazian infantry coming up now, so they're more like Persian-style troops. Yeah, they're starting to waver here. Look at this, Crusader infantry, 38 men. They're starting to break. But also, I mean, I feel like, well, I say they're running out of infantry. They still got all their axemen still to come in. The cabs is kind of sitting back here. I don't know what that's going to do. Since they're just pouring everything into this one single choke point. I feel like a second choke point being opened wouldn't be a bad idea at this point. What's the melee stats for these armored archers? Melee attack 24, yeah, not great. I was wondering if they were going to be like a hybrid unit. Oh, that was a bad shot. That hit a lot of Turks. That burned a lot of Turks. That one, though, that hit a lot of Crusaders. And they're still cheering. They're like, yes! They're being burned alive, but we love it. does look awesome though, it really does. Fight on, men! Kill as many of these damn crusaders as you can. We must reclaim our land. Oh, look at that guy. He's all like headbutted. Rip in peace. I'm waiting to see what this cavalry sally is going to be like. Because surely they're going to, like, at the right time, they're going to sally out and they're going to go for a big old cavalry battle out here. That's what I do. And then if you can beat them, you can surround the Turks in the choke point. Make a Turk sandwich. The wall fight seems like it's almost at an end. I'd probably shift this Crusader spear across. I think you're going to need it. But yeah, Jerusalem seems like he's nearly out of infantry reserves. He's got his remaining pilgrim spears coming forward. After that, he's really short on infantry. That's mainly because of this blobbing that's going on. It's just kind of a bit brutal, a bit suicidal, really. Just blob everything up. Oh, they've got jabbies. Of course they do. It's Rome 2. Everyone has jabbies. Well, I say that, but I haven't seen many jabbies in this siege, which is good to see. I'm glad that 1100 AD did get rid of that in Rome 2. One of the few things I don't like about Rome 2. Literally every single unit has javelins. And certainly in the medieval world, no one really had javelins, bar maybe the javelin men. Kharazian warriors there, they're starting to waver. 82 men. Looks like they are clear. Oh, they have cleared out this wall though, have the Turks. So they can now start to come off this wall and they can start to attack the crossbows and heavy crossbows behind them. That is huge. They might need cavalry to maybe just do some cycle charges onto them. I don't know, but that is going to be a problem there for the Crusaders. They're going to need to... Why they haven't moved this other spear unit across, I don't know. Still worried maybe about a attack on that wall maybe. But the Hospitallers are in here now. The elite swords being thrown in. It's such a cool world. It's like the Holy Land in this time period. Like such a clash of cultures and religion. But like at the same time, at many points they do like work in harmony. They like. It's such a very interesting period to study and just watch like epic battles as well. Like you've got the heavy knights of the Western world, and then like the lighter infantry from the east. Oh my gosh! Look at the horde of pilgrims. They're just surging forward. They're like one big push, boys, and we can get them out of the city. I feel like I said, it's still a bit overkill with the amount of infantry that's being blobbed up in this siege, in this point. But there you go. Oh, here we go. Knights coming in. Heavy cav. Don't know if they're really going to be able to get great charges into the back of their own men, but they are just charging into archers. And they're sort of getting through to the infantry, but the impact of the charge is kind of lost. Maybe you want to rethink that one, Jerusalem. Yeah, he's now bringing that spear unit off the wall as well, so things be getting serious. Here come the Crusaders. Get the crossbows out of combat, guys. Very nice. I think they should deal with those guys pretty easily. They are now putting archers on the wall though, which is really nice. That's good. I mean, the angles they can get from here. This is going to cause problems for Jerusalem. The archers are going to have to deal with. They're going to have to deal with the Jerusalem ones as well. They've got a glorious view right now into that big choke point battle. They can also just help support their own troops down there. But this is such an amazing mod, it really is. And there's still more and more archers mounting this wall right now. And here we go. Looks like a big push from Turkic armored archers here. Armored axemen, sorry. And looks like they're going to assault this point here. And then maybe swing around. And it looks like... I mean, what's this? A pilgrim spear coming forward. So it looks like they got some reserves they can maybe send over there. But the cavalry might need to go and squash the axemen assault. Who knows? The Turks starting to find some gaps in the Crusaders' defense. Cav surely can't be doing well down here. Yeah, it's combat even actually. They're still not lost a man. Jeez. I feel like the Crusaders are pushing the Turks back towards their choke point. Back towards their breach point, sorry. They've got archers coming in now. I don't know if that was a mistake or whether they're not out of ammo. They're still firing as they come in. Yeah, the pilgrims are pushing them back. With sheer numbers, I think they're just pushing these guys back. Jerusalem squad's still healthy. I don't know whether the artillery has ammo. Ammunition 15. I don't know if that's just like what it starts with. I'm going to say they don't have any because they don't have crew on them. But I don't know. Oh, and the Axis have changed their mind. Or at least one of them hasn't. Is going to persist. But 3 are going back the way they came. Whether they think they need more extra firepower in this choke point, I don't know. The Crusaders are pushing them back quite a bit. Tell you who the Crusaders are. They all have crosses on their spears. It looks like that they have dealt with this little incursion they got behind their lines, but the archers on the wall are doing some pretty good damage. They need to rush up infantry up there, like the Pilgrim Spears, get them up on these walls, and just rout these armored archers quickly. Reclaim the walls for themselves. Balance power is definitely shifting as well in favor of Jerusalem, by the way. I don't know what the cavalry's doing, but it needs to be careful. It does not want to pull through. Does not want to pull through and get it set. Well, A, because it's cheesy and unfair, but also it will get just murdered. They're getting pretty stuck in melee now. I can't imagine this is good for the Cav. They are melee Cav, but still. The Cav must be losing men, like losing some cavalry units at this point. Let's have a look. 53, yeah, they're taking some losses. The Pilgrim Spears, or the Crusader Spears, are on the wall now. So that's causing some issues there for the Turks, who are now having their archers attacked. But also, I mean, the Turks are killing all these archers on the wall here. These axemen just chopping through them. Let's have a look at these axemen. They do look pretty cool. They also don't really look like axemen. Yeah, they are armored axemen. They don't really look like armored axemen, though. I'm actually seeing a lack of axe in their hand. Some of them got like hammers and axes. I guess so, yeah. They look like they're okay. That guy's got a mace, so he's not really. He's just beheaded a man with a mace. I don't know how he's quite done that, but well played. These archers here just landing still on the walls, and then down this far end of the wall. Oh, well, I say that. There was Jerusalem troops there, but it looks like maybe they've been pushed off. There's like literally like 2 guys for the Crusaders on this wall. You need to get back on the walls, guys. Rush up there, go and kill the Turks. That's what you need to do. But they're really just going to try and go out the choke point. They really are just like thinking, screw it. If we can push them out, we can then use our cavalry. I really don't know. It's an absolute mess of a choke point. It really is. Still have all of their cavalry reserves as well back here. They still got, well, I say all of them. They've got 2 in there. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you include the general. Looks like he's actually making a move now. Like I said, they should really just go out the gate, and they could probably just go charge and take out a lot of these, a lot of this cavalry here. There's a couple of infantry units that are still out here. They're still healthy, so they need to be careful. But when the moment's right, that's what they need to do with that cavalry. Charge it out. But for now, the grind goes on in this choke point. It just honestly looks like it's Crusader Cav holding the line. But I swear to you, there is a lot of infantry in there. I mean, there's some here you can see. The Pilgrims still fighting strong. I can see quite a lot of archers as well in the front line here for the Turks, so that's not a good sign. Running out of ammo now. Looks like this wall's been cleared out, or whether that was... Oh yeah, they've come off the wall. I don't know if that was a smart idea by the Turks. Looks like they are killing a lot of these crossbows off. They're not going to support them. Armored axes here are just going to be able to get free kills. Oh, the Cav's burning the gate. Not a bad idea, but I mean, really, you should just have the well, actually, the cavalry can't sally out. There's all these caltrops there. They need to be careful, actually. They don't overstep it because, yeah, they are definitely going to go straight on through these Crusader Knights. They're going to run through their own caltrops here. Oh, yeah, be careful, sirs. You're going to look at that. Right by the caltrop. Don't move a muscle cell, otherwise you die. They did lose a couple of them. They're literally one unlucky soul. If they run out that gate, they are in trouble. They should retreat. Let the cav come inside. Let them run on their own caltrops. Looks like they've got a lot of spike traps here. They've killed off their own men as well. So, I mean, yeah, they had all these defenses put up, and Jerusalem's just got himself killed on his own defenses. That's unfortunate. Oh, look how far the cav's got. They've got so far into this defense. Well, into this assault. Like, oh my gosh. They're still powering on. They still think they can break through. I mean, the Turkic archers and Turkic warriors down here, they are combat even. They're unfazed by the cavalry. The cavalry's combat even. Don't know how, but it is. Yeah, get the cow out of here. This is getting messy. Let it go back to a normal infantry fight. That's what I say. A lot of cavalry just getting taken off their horses now, but there are some units starting to waver for the Turks. It looks like even more of them getting kicked out of this city now. But I mean, they're still throwing. Oh, it's the Kharazian warriors are throwing in Javis. Okay. And we've got some Turkic archers still with ammo as well. But here we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Cav did charge through its own caltrops. What a terrible decision there by the Cav. Just charge through its own caltrops. I mean, they look like they're beating these Turkic archers. At least some of them are. But they probably lost so much cav just charging through them. Oh my gosh. It's a bad sign when you haven't used cavalry in the front lines to try and hold back infantry. Really, they should cycle charge with these guys, but they won't. They'll just hold them in combat. I mean, they're melee cavs, so some of them will do okay in melee. But, yeah, really, they oh, their general's dead! Oh, no. Seriously? The general of Jerusalem just died charging through these caltrops. Well, that's not going to help morale at all. So that's not ideal for Jerusalem. But it looks like it does not matter because they're still breaking through here. They're breaking through back to their wall. The infantry is just better for the Crusaders, it seems, down here. It is also getting quite hard to tell who is who. The lines are a bit blurred. I mean, on the right here, I think is all Crusaders. On the left, it's definitely all Kharazian infantry that's coming for the Turks. Siege, but lines just, yeah, it's just getting brutal. More troops wavering. Oh my gosh, the cav coming in again. Guys, this isn't working. Just stop with the cav charges in the back of your own men now. It's not working. I don't know what the plan was with this player, but yeah, it's not really, well, I say it's not working. There's units losing decisively down there for the Turks, so it must be working to some extent. I just never, this just doesn't work usually in like vanilla Total War or in like Attila or anything, or just generally in Total War. Cavalry left in combat against infantry usually ends up dying. Unless it absolutely massacres the infantry on the first charge. The artwork on some of these units as well, like the shields, look awesome. Really dope. I don't know if the gate's actually destroyed. 96%, it's nearly there then. There you go, I think that's 100% wall. No, 97, 98, 99. A couple more sticks. There you go, 100%. Now it should start to burn. Here we go. Gate is going up in flames. But it's going to have oil on it. It's still held by Jerusalem. Maybe not, actually. It is neutral. That means it might just burn everyone. The guy in charge of the oil might just go, screw it, we're going to take everyone out. 56% damage? But now fire damage is at 0%? That seems broken. Have they seriously got to try and like burn it again or something? I don't know. Don't know what's going on with that gate. That seems a bit unfair though. They threw all those torches and it's not actually burning up anymore. At that point, you should just bring up a ram. It would be much easier. The cav down here though is still killing guys off. Oh no, I think they can go in. Is the oil going off? No, it isn't. So neutral is just fine. Can't see this going very well for the Turks, but who knows? Cav v cav, it might be fine. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, once these Turks are kicked out of the gate, though, I feel like because they're definitely going to lose here at the like this side of the wall. Once they're defeated, they're going to start capturing the gate again, Jerusalem, and that is then going to mean oil is going to pour onto the Turks down here, which are very much placed in the gate. And yeah, it looks like, well, I don't know, this Crusaders Pilgrim Spear here is starting to waver, but it looks like they are going to finally kick out the Turks from the city once and for all. But at what cost? I mean, you can see where the battle has started. It started all the way back here. And they pushed their way forward, and the bodies are just started to mass up over it. It's insane. Imagine if you were in this battle from the very start. It'd be insane. You'd be exhausted by this point. But it doesn't look like it's over. More Khazarian warriors going in now. They're really just like going to keep feeding infantry in. Balance power has gone back in favor of the Turks, though. It definitely was in favor of the Crusaders for a bit. But maybe the loss of a general that has affected morale and the balance of power. And it does seem like the Muslims are making a tiny bit of progress. Maybe it's because these Crusader Knights are fighting on multiple fronts. The unit's getting kind of like split in two. So I feel like the Crusader Cav is much better. 51, yeah, 41. Turkey cavalry is not great. Gulam is 50, so it's a bit better. They're just pulling through now, though. Ah, come on, Turkey. You don't pull through. Don't pull through. Oh, he's pulled through a load of caltrops, though. That's unfortunate. He's pulled through. Yeah, I mean, Jerusalem, if you wanted to, could just pull out some of this cavalry. That's what I'd do. He's going to try and recharge. He's going to rear charge these guys. This is a shame because it was going in like a honest fight up to that point. I feel like the Turks are still going to win. Balance power is still in their favor. But here we go. Yeah, so they're just going to send a Crusader Cav back to go and deal with these Turks. The Crusaders should win this. I imagine. Oh my gosh. Absolute carnage down here. Let's see. Let's look at the stats. See, 43 against 41. Yeah. Charge bonus. 46. 29. Are they firing artillery again? I just saw artillery fire by, but maybe it was Bastion Onager or something. I don't know. I swear I just saw like an artillery round go flying by. Yeah, there's definitely artillery firing. Oh, it's going to be from these ones back here, isn't it? Oh, they have a Bastion Onager up here. How do they get the crew off? I've never seen that. How do you do that? That's wild. Okay, yeah, they're firing their Onagers from back there. That's a risk, to be honest, because you just end up hitting a lot of your own troops. I would have thought. They are routing this first Turkic heavy cavalry by the looks of it. And they got another one round, but I don't know if they just pulled that one through as well, because Crusaders are still at the gate. There's not exactly a gap. They are starting to lose now, the Crusaders. Cav. Probably because of these rear charges that are happening. And we've got the famous floating men of the Turks. That's something I guess they can try and sort out. I don't know how easy that is to sort out, but that's probably something I'd try and sort out for immersion. Because we're going to have a lot of floating Turks now at this gate. But we also, the axes keep wavering, but they're never breaking at this point. But they might now, 23, that might be enough to break them. General is on his way in. Gulam cavalry there. And we've got armored archers also coming in. There might be a bit of a gap now, but not really. You say the Cav's starting to waver. By John, men of the Holy Land, kill every last one of these Turks. They look awesome. The units look very nice though. Early period Jerusalem. Oh, looks good. Crusader Knights winning over here though, decisively against these Turks. Oh, that's not good though. A lot of wavering now. Jerusalem squad, which have been fighting since like the very beginning. 109 kills. Oh yeah, there's a lot of routing going on now. I think exhaustion is coming into it. Army losses probably as well. Kharazian War is still losing over there here in these choke points though. Like the Turkish infantry is actually trash. They are like, even with all those chevrons, they are not getting past these Jerusalem infantry. I think they're gonna only win because of morale, which is probably because that general getting like killing himself on those caltrops. Yeah, it's actually going to come down to that, I think. Crusader Knights here losing slightly. But yeah, lots of wavering now going on, I think, because of the army losses. And, yeah, lack of a general. That is how they're going to win this battle. And there you go. A costly victory for the Seljuks. And we'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. So this was sent in by Bok, who was playing as the Turks. And he was playing against Steeks here, who was playing as the King of Jerusalem. Both did a very good job in this one. I mean, we'll have a quick look at some of the kills. I mean, we've got 223 kills here for one of the onagers. Oh, just an insane amount of kills. And then the Cav, I mean, did okay. These armored archers getting 109. Getting 100 kills, 131 kills. We've got some of the Turkic archers over here getting 79 kills. I guess they maybe shared some unit cards with 1212 because that's one of the light cav units in 1212. Kharazian Warriors getting 238 kills, 219 kills. Got some good kills there, even though they kind of were getting beaten every single time in combat by the Jerusalem player. They've done incredibly well in getting this amount of kills. 160 down here as well. And then his Turkic armored axemen, which is like the only good infantry it's seen in this battle for them. 313, 278, 236. Got some good kills there. The Cav not doing too insane. Steeks, though, his Kingdom of Jerusalem, I feel like he blobbed up a lot. And he certainly shouldn't have sent his cav into the back of his own troops. I feel like they didn't really help him at all. But he did a good job in this defense anyway. Crusader Knights getting 71 kills. His Heavy Crusader Cavalry getting 61. His crossbows getting 86 kills and 142 with the crossbowmen. 119 with the heavy crossbows. His Crusader Infantry getting 124 kills, 114. His Crusader Spears, 127 kills. Hospitalities getting 189, 217 kills. Jerusalem Squad getting 112, 113 kills. And then his Pilgrim Spears getting like 66, 147 kills. So some solid kills there for both teams. So yeah, if you enjoyed this 1100 AD battle and would like to see some more of these sort of replays, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.